especially the 144. Peace, love, and light. Welcome in. I got the YouTubies here. Let's go. Let's go. Tap it in. Send some hearts so we can get the algorithms up and it connects to those who are connected with us. So, what we're talking about right now, happy day out of time, by the way, but is that the tears that come? Yes, like a burst of, hold on, let me see what you're saying there. Thank you for the heart meet. Yes, the third avatar made me cry so hard. Yep. Y'all, it's like a burst of something. Ashe. Yeah, sure. Ask any question. This is where we communicate right now. You could comment, you could ask a question because something that you say might also add into what it is that we're saying. So tap on in. Feel free to tap in. Oh, okay. I think something came through. Let me see. What did I press? Welcome in. I don't know what I pressed, but I know somebody's here. How you doing? Greetings.
It's early in the morning. I just woke up.
Say that again.
I said, good morning. I just woke up.
Oh, Grand Rising, Divine Rising. You hear the roosters in the back? They up too. How are
That's
you?
good. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good.
Peace, peace, greetings. We talking about a day at a time and just like what's happening with all of us here. Hold on one second. We were talking about tears that are portals, Grand Rising as well to you. Was it
Grand
you that
Rising.
had a question?
I think someone else, but thank you. I don't mind joining.
Okay, thank you. I don't know how the this audio part came up. I guess I must have pressed something. I don't know if I pressed something or you pressed something because I'm still learning how to operate with Ticket Talk.
Right.
So, but welcome in. Thank you for the hearts and the roses. Appreciate it. So I know someone in here said they had a question. You could go ahead and send. I don't know if I missed the question. Let me scroll up and see. I just saw, can I ask a question?
Tell them to type
Austin.
it in the comments.
What's that?
I said, if they have a question, just tell them to type it into the comments.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I saw where they asked, can I ask a question? But I didn't see the question yet. But Austin, go ahead. Oh, okay. It was about a crystal I received. Go ahead. Go ahead. What is it? What is it about the crystal and which crystal is it? Let's see if it's one that I'm aware of. Okay, is that you, Austin? You there?
Hi,
Hi, welcome in. You
how are
had a
you?
I'm good. How are
Yeah,
you? What's the
I'm
question?
great. I received this like this King Solomon Red Ondora Magic Altar Stone,
Hmm.
and it weighs a thou. I went to the crystal shop and I had it weighed, and she said it weighed 222, and it weighed 1,008 grams, which is a kilo, which is a key.
Hmm.
And I just really do not know, and it has like powerful energy, man. One second, I'm trying to turn this camera
What
on so I can.
what is it
This
called?
it's like a red Ondara magic altar stone, and it's like
Red
they,
Ondora.
they say it's from the Nelly land, like the like this high vortex energy center in California, and
Hmm.
and someone that was really old, like cleaned out these estates from mansion houses, and they got it from one, and then I got this as a. I started like shifting when I left my hometown.
Hmm.
I just I got it about a year ago, but
Okay. Red Ondora Magic Altar Stone.
yeah, but King Solomon in front of all of that.
Oh, King. Oh, okay, okay. King Solomon Red Ondora Magic Altar Stone. Okay,
Yes.
that's the first I'm hearing of that one, so I got to look into that. But what I do know of crystals is if it's red, usually, hold on.
Why can't I turn my camera on? I want to show it to you.
Oh, I don't know. You asking me? I'm new to how to use TikTok's features as well. So if it's red, what I can tell you what I know of with crystals, because I'm not gonna say I'm the most spiritual like exact everything on crystals. I do know quite a few things about crystals because as a Reiki master and I do energy work and I work with the energy centers and all crystals are connected to an energy center. So what I can tell you is with the red, when if you notice that crystals are a certain color, so if it's red, it definitely has something to do with the root chakra. So it's something that probably it sounds like a portal stone. Like as you were saying it, I'm just gonna say off the top of my head.
There's golden, a little blue and green in it, and orange in the top.
Oh,
it's like a universe inside. It's like a being. It's like its own being. It's like its own master
consciousness. It's consciousness.
It's its own consciousness. This picture I took of it yesterday has a golden triangle on it with like blue on top. It looks like I don't know what it looks like.
Blue,
just crazy.
Yellow. Okay, so if it, but it's mostly
like
red.
Yeah, it's like red with swirls on it. It has swirls all over. It looks like obsidian, like black obsidian.
Black obsidian, yeah.
It has that kind of look where you can see all the way through it. It's got layers all through it.
It's deep rooted. All right, spirit. Let's let spirit guide right now. All right, celestial spirit team, because I'm already getting a little hint of something about it. It is definitely deep in the earth. If it's like obsidian looking, because the darker it is, when it's red and it's dark, like has any black in it, kind of think of it like lava looking. It's deep. It's deep in the earth. So it is a deep earth chakra. I don't know how many, if you've heard of the earth chakra, but the earth chakra is beneath you, right? We have 7 chakras aligned with us, and we have 2 that one is above called the soul star, and one is below called the earth chakra. So the earth chakra is like it's like our umbilical cord that has us connected to the earth. No matter where we go, imagine this cord that you're always connected to. That's kind of like what the earth chakra is. So this particular crystal is definitely root, but more root into the earth. And I'm going to say it like this. It's also cosmic. So it's the earth with a cosmic injection. Because remember, the earth is of the cosmos. So a lot of time we think we got to go to the higher chakras to get to the ethers. We also can get to the ethers through the earth, because it's almost like the cosmos inject its essence into the earth. So there's a lot of dormant codes lying within the depths of the earth that we extract up like roots, literally, as just like how plants extract what they need from the earth. And so it's already placed in the earth. So it's that kind of cosmic, like what I'm getting is that's like a portal type of crystal and stone that's very connected to the cosmos, but through the earth. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing it. And if you do get the picture, if you can take a picture and send me the picture of it in my messages, through messages. I will. I'd like to see it. Thank you for sharing that as well. And that is definitely, that didn't come across you by no accident or anything like that. Yeah, that's definitely because you are ascending, and it's helping you portal through. It's helping you to portal through this particular time. So understand that whatever it is you're doing, connect to the earth.
I went through like a spiritual psychosis for 5 days, and I was stuck in a lower realm, and I made it through it. But after I left my hometown and went through all that spiritual attack and stuff, that like this kind of pulled me out of that. I feel like so that makes sense. Yes, it's pulling. It's working with you. It's a crystal that's definitely working with you, and it's helping you to portal. What happened? Yeah, it's like pulling my soul fragments that were lost. Into a soul integration. So because many of us are fragmented, to be honest, a lot of us have been fragmented, and that's why soul integration is extremely important. So it's pulling you more into your soul integration, if that makes sense. It does. Ashe. Ashe. Thank you for sharing that, and you always feel free. You can contact me for any like one-on-one in helping in this process as you're transitioning over, because I am a 5D pioneer, more than a Reiki master. I am a Reiki master, but more than that, and before that, I am a 5D pioneer. So I do help that. You're welcome. We're welcome. It's like I have a part of me that is like a 7th dimensional being, but I'm still kind of stuck lower because I'm just doing this part right now. You know, it's like I'm multi-dimensional. So It kind
Ashe.
of sucks. It kind of sucks right now, but it's all right.
Ashe. I mean, it's
Honestly.
part of the process, and we all are
Right.
like, the earth is in 5D, but some of us are 6-dimensional souls, some of us are 7-dimensional souls, and it has a lot to do with light extraction, the way we get the light codes, because
Fact.
the light codes are coming from the galactic center through the sun into the earth. Like the sun is like our server, like Google Chrome server. The sun is
Yeah.
like our Google Chrome server. So the light codes that come into the earth come through our sun, which the sun is like our soul star. You know how I mentioned the soul star earlier? That's our, like our gate to the cosmos before the crown.
Yeah.
The soul star is like, so the sun, which is called Solaris, is really like our soul star. So everything that's coming through Mama Universe from the galactic center, those light codes are coming through the sun that comes to us and gives us energy, light, information, and most importantly, information. Like a lot of us call it light, a lot of us call it energy, but that light and energy is really information. It is the communication of information through the cosmos, between the cosmos and us. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. We're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing that up, because it just opened up. I didn't even know where this was going when I came out. I was just like, look, today is the day out of time. So what I came on here to share with everybody is to remind them about the day out of time, because tomorrow is the Galactic New Year. According to the Mayan calendar and the Mayan civilization, this day, the 25th, is known as the day out of time before their, Galactic New Year that we're going into. So that's what I was talking about. And look how you came up with this crystal that you're sharing with all of us. It's not just for you. The truth of the matter is that you brought it to all of our attention. And if anybody is in here, I would say if you want to know what it looked like, just Google it, just put it in, because that's what I did. I want to see what yours look like. But when you told me,
So the ones on there
I
weigh like
Googled it.
300 grams to 400 grams, I see.
This is
Yeah,
what it
see?
looks like.
Right. And mine's like huge. It's like a dragon heart. It reminds me of a dragon heart. Mine does specifically, because at the bottom, it's really, you see that bright red right there?
Yeah.
That's how the bottom of mine is. At the top, it's really see-through and dark. So it's like, it's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, it is definitely and this one you can see more of the gold in it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Definitely.
you can see it, right?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, I'm showing both cameras so that everybody can see it. So if you look it up, this is like, you can literally look at that stone and feel the energy from it. So if anyone here is like, this is something that's being brought to all of us for a reason, and the message is very clear that we're portaling through, but we have to understand that we have to connect within the earth. Right? A lot of people are just trying to jump into connection through the cosmos. Yes, thank you for that. 717 on the clock. And 717 is new beginnings within manifestation, which is what we're at right now. And I got this message before for anyone here. If you go to one of my videos, I did a video about the 717 on both TikTok and YouTube. There's a video pretty recent that I did sometime around a new moon, when I got the message of 717. And so that is highlighting to us, because it's this new beginnings. How I got the message was, it was a new beginning between the 7 days because I do a 7-day window with full moons and new moons. And so there was a 7-day with the full moon, 7-day with the new moon. And the message was highlighting that there is a new beginning within these 7 days, that there is a new beginning birthing through. And the 7 also is confirming manifestation, and we're all manifesting this new timeline that we are embarking on right now. This 4 planets that I'm pretty sure some of you have heard of. The most major cosmic thing that's happening right now that we just came out of is, and we're still close to the energies, is 4 planets at 4 degrees, the Barbolt's basket or the cosmic basket. And it has been really cradling us into this next level of the 5th dimension. So all of this this, you bringing even this stone into this essence right now, is for all of us to, if you can get a look at it, those of you who maybe just coming in didn't see it, you may want to look it up. It is the message for all of us is exactly what I explained to you about us going into the earth, extracting the cosmic essence through our connection into the earth. And this is what we were talking about right before you came on and even asked the question. We were talking about Avatar, the movie Avatar, right? And so with the movie Avatar, if you remember, they had to plug in and connect to everything. They get on the horse, they got to connect. They get on, they fly something, they got to connect. They got to take their tail and connect. And remember, the tail is the root. The tail is the root chakra. So when we connect, we're connecting our root. We're connecting into the earth, extracting and connecting with cosmic codes that are already in the earth. Dormant codes that are waking up. That third eye atlas came and activated. A lot of people not even talking about third eye atlas no more. Like it just came and went. And that was a major, significant cosmic consciousness that was passing through our solar system. It's still in our solar system. The only thing is it is outside. It has passed Jupiter and it's on its way out of our system still through the outer planets. But as it was here engaging with the earth, it passed through for 6 months last year, from September to March. It passed through all of our interplanets, all of our interpersonal planets, and it literally upgraded our entire solar system. And we were getting dormant codes that were waking up. It not only updated Earth or upgraded, it upgraded Venus, Mars, all the way up to Jupiter and Mercury. It had a perihelion with our sun. And when was that? October 29th. I never forget it because it's the day of Hurricane Melissa passing, like the same angle. And anybody could look this up. I'm not making this up. The same pivot that it made around the sun is the same pivot that Hurricane Melissa made around Jamaica on the same day of that perihelion. There's no coincidence. Something was being etched in our earth at that particular time, and it was that same pivot. So there's something there. There's an essence. There's definitely something being woken up. We've been in the Great Awakening since 2020. That was a Great Awakening. Everybody has been waking up at their own levels since then. People are still just waking up. All right. So it is definitely, let me see what some of you have been saying. Thank you for sharing that too, because it is definitely a message for all of us. Let me get some of the message on YouTube. It's saying, he's excited for a good reason and he's willing to do the work. Yep, it takes it to, the work it takes to appreciate the crystal. That was a message to you as well, Austin, that he's excited for a good reason. He's willing to do the work it takes to appreciate the crystal. Is the question? I think he's saying is the question. Oh, it is a question. He has a question. Is he willing to do the work it takes to appreciate the crystal is a question, which I feel like that is where he is. I definitely can sense that there's a deep appreciation for this crystal. You're really resonating with this crystal right now. You had it for a whole year, and look, this is how I know you're ready, because such a time as this, at this particular time now, you're able to connect with the crystal and at the right time, ask the right question. And the divine always guides you. It's no coincidence that you're here right now, because they guide you to where you can get a true answer, right? And I'm telling you, this is how I know it's spirit, because I've never heard of that crystal before. But the answers are always within all of us. If we take the time to say, all right, and I do a lot of my spiritual work regularly. So sometimes if I just ask a question, the book of life will open up for me and the answer will come. So it sent you to someone who can readily open the book of life and tap in and be like, okay, got it. And the answer was literally unfolding as I was talking to you. I literally, as soon as you came with it, I was already checking within and saying, okay, here's a question, and giving it to the universe. What you got for me, universe? And as I was talking to you, it was like, all right, just share what you do know, and the rest of the answers open up. And a lot of time, that's what it is for all of us. A lot of times we stop ourselves because we feel like we don't know something. All the answers are within you. The kingdom is within you. So if we just ask the right question, and sometimes you're guided, like right now you were guided here because you were asking the right question, and it's just a matter of spirit guiding you to the right place, right? What exactly is the pineal atlas? I don't know what you said, but yeah. Did I say the pineal atlas? Let me see. Black boy, welcome in. You're never late. You're divinely guided and right on time, right where you're supposed to be. It was. Austin said it was. I felt that. Definitely appreciate you as well. I appreciate the 144 and everybody that's ready to move forward. Matter of fact, we're having a 2626 a 26, tomorrow's a 262626 portal. So it's the galactic new year. It's the 2626 portal. It's also the day that the lunar nodes switch. So there's 3 major things happening, and I'm going to say 4. We can say 3, but there's also 4 for those of us who align with the new moon and doing moon work, which I definitely am. Tomorrow also begins the new moon window. Those 7 days that I was telling you all about, the 7 days that I work with any full moon and new moon is always 3 days before and 3 days after the moon. 3 days before will be tomorrow. The new moon is on the 20. Is it a full moon? This one is a full moon. So the full moon is on the 29th. Tomorrow will be 3 days before the 29th. And it goes up until 3 days after, which would be, I believe, the 1st of August. So 29, 30, 31, then the 1st. Right? So body, and yes, ma'am, Ashe, Ashe. Yes, Black boy, welcome in. Ashe, Ashe. So happy day out of time. The question I was asking too was, how many of you are aware of the day out of time? Glad I could find you. Eyes creation, Cree. Is it Cree? Eyes of Cree. Welcome in. Yesterday, we lost you just when I found you on YouTube. Lost and found. We are never lost, always found, right? And even if you feel like you lost, we're always here. That's why you always could make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you could get notified when anything comes up and what I'm doing, so the live will grab you, right? And when you send your comments and when you like and you heart, the algorithms pick up that this is something of interest for you. So that way you will get notified, unless they shadow blocking, because I do get shadow blocked. And I've heard like even people who have me as notification have not been seeing me come up on their screen, because that's how the entities work, y'all. When they could feel when certain people are really waking up, and certain connectors that they don't want to connect, because we create a spark when we connect. And there's certain people, the true ones, they don't want true ones to connect. They don't mind you connecting real ones. You'll get a whole lot of information in your timeline about a whole lot of spiritual information. Real ones, but not true ones, right? So they don't want, when they start to sense you are coming upon your awakening, and then you connect with a true one, there starts to become, infiltration and blocks and things like that. So we have to put that effort in. When you all find true ones like myself that are on the true timeline, we have to put that effort in to make sure you go to their page, that you go and you heart, you put a notification. But if you don't see them, like I had to tell someone, if you don't see me in your timeline or feed anymore, then you have to actually go to my page. And by you continuing to go to the page, it starts to put it back in your algorithm. So we got to sometimes do that and take that as a sign. It's like, damn, why I'm not seeing her on my feed? Don't take that as a sign. There's some infiltration. There's some behind the scenes energy. There's some opposition energy that is blocking, right? They don't want this connection, especially times right now, y'all. It is desperate times. Desperate energies are doing desperate things to keep that illusion, because the timeline's collapsing and have collapsed. A lot of our old timelines have collapsed. Ashe, no coincidence. Let me see what else you said. No coincidences, only coincidences. Either I saw a red fairy earlier I saw a red fairy, and see, there's the. So a lot of us are being called to look at our root chakra. And you know why? I'm not even thrown off by that, because I could see a lot of root chakra stuff happening. Like, there's a lot of, we're getting hit in the root. We're getting hit in all the lower chakras to throw us off, right? Because we're in the body. The lower chakras are about the chakras of the body. They're not lower because they're bad. They're lower because they're just in the body. The upper, the higher ones are your spiritual chakras that are more etheric and outside of the body. But your lower chakras, which is the root to the heart, the root being the lowest, the root being the physical body. The sacral is the emotional body through which all energy and motion flows. That's why the element is water. Water carries memories, information. So there's that information that flows. The solar plexus is the mental body, the identity body, the thought body, right? And the heart is the spiritual body, or what we call the energetic body. But the heart is the highest part, the highest point of all of the lower chakras. So they're really like, we get blocks, we get hits in all of these chakras. So the red being the root's number one block is fear. That's why they always fear monger. They always got to discombobulate us in the root chakra. Survival mode. This is why we have to be more than mere humans. And I'm seeing 9 right there. Spiritual completion. We have to be more than mere humans. We're more than that. And when you really embody that, certain things that are happening in the root can't shake you. And a lot of you may have got thrown off a little bit. A lot of us was getting a little stuff thrown at us, like coming out of the Mercury retrograde. I want to say on the 22nd and the 23rd, particularly, as we were coming out of the retrograde, right? And then on the 23rd was when the sun entered Leo, and the sun was in an exact square with Chiron. This is why we got to know these aspects. We got to know what the stars are saying, what the celestial bodies are saying to us, because there's principalities in these energy bodies, right? The planets are planets that hold principalities. The gates, the 12 gates, which are the tick of the clock of the cosmic clock, that's the cosmic clock right there. The 12 gates that they give to us as zodiac signs, like it's just astrology, it's just zodiac. Those are your months. Those are your cosmic months. And each month, each gate has a principality for us to understand the communication of what is happening. For us to understand the information that's being communicated to us and through the cosmos. This is why the 5D calendar, that's another thing I didn't mention. If Austin, if you're still here, I have the 5D calendar. I didn't bring it out with me again. I need to walk with it when I'm out here. But the 5D calendar, and I'm going to talk about it more and do lives where we're going through the calendar together with you all, so you can see the 5D calendar puts us back on a true timeline. For anyone who has the 5D calendar, if you look, you'll see where it says the 26th Galactic New Year. You'll see what I put is what is happening in the stars, right? Not on a regular daily basis like now, because of course it changed, and we will know as we go. So I don't have the daily what you would call the meteorology, the daily forecast, the weather. I don't have the daily cosmic weather in there, but I do have important cosmic points of alignment, like the Sirius gateway that we just had on July. And I have the whole gateway in there, usually from July 3rd to July 7th. So, and then there is also the 8/8 Lionsgate, which is really known as Halls of Amenti. That is in there. So this is why I tell people about the 5D calendar. It's not just a calendar for you to look at and say, oh, here's today's date. It is a tool. It is a tool that is an active tool a manipulative, if you will. For those of you who know what manipulatives are, especially if you work with children and they got educational manipulatives, those are the things that are hands-on that help you learn. It is a physical, active manipulative that is helping you to maneuver and navigate through time. Ashe, thank you. Oh, wow. There you go. There you go. I am being heard. 5D calendar. This is the 5D calendar. This is what it looks like for the year 2026, which is really 2018. Right? So just to give you a bit, I'm gonna share some of it with y'all since we got it right now. Yes, Halls of Amenti, no food, stomach empty. Oh, you know about the song, Austin? That's my song. Let me see if I can pull it up so we can share it with everybody here. Thanks for reminding me about the song. Let me see if I can pull it up. Pull it up. Halls of Amenti. Who sings it again? What's his name? I think not 19 Keys. The other guy, he put it together. Why I can't get his name right now? You know who I'm talking about. Halls of Amenti, stomach empty. Donnie Arcade is the person who sings it. Oh, yep, I'm gonna play that for y'all right now. Well, let me show you the calendar. You just squirreled me. I'm like, squirrel, Halls of Amenti. Let's play the song. Okay, so if you know about Halls of Amenti, you are comedically inclined. Not many people are aware of Halls of Amenti, and that actually came to me through 2024. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. Through 2024, that was the year I believe I just debuted the calendar, because this is the third calendar here. This is the third one. The first year that we did a calendar was it was 2024, then there was 2025, and now there's 2026. So we did that, and I was putting it all together 2024. That universal year, there was something about that universal year 7, 2023. That's when all the downloads, like the divine numerology, was just coming alive in me. And that's how I was able to find the inner calendar behind the main calendar, the inner numbers behind what we're seeing on the Gregorian calendar, by utilizing divine numerology to find the infinite 9. The infinite 9 is really the true numbers of cosmic alignment. It's the true completion, because 9 is the spiritual completion, right? 7 is the, hey sis, dedicated roots, welcome, hearts right back at you. I got some knowledge for you whenever you're ready. Yes, Austin, please, we gotta connect. This is why I'm doing this, because I'm preparing to build with those who are ready for the next level, the 144, the chosen, the 144 ascendants that are really being sifted through right now. This is a galactic, celestial galactic gathering. This is even what I was being shown is like what happened in 2024. And that was a galactic gathering. I literally went to the gathering of the masters around this time when all of this was coming together. And it was on 8/8. It was in 2024 on 8/8. If anybody here remembers the gathering of the masters in Atlanta with, what's his name? Black Magic. I think he changed his name now. I could never remember the name he changed, but it's still 363. Black Magic, right? So it is grand day full of me. Let me make sure. Was born 999. Oh, you are all nines. You are a true 9999. That's 4 9s. 36. You a 369er. You a 369er. I forgot about that. I'm also speaking to the 369ers. So if your life path number is a 9 by the 36, or even like this with the 9999, that's a 369er. 4 9s are 36. 369ers. That's a spiritual leaders, a different set of spiritual leaders. All those with life path 9 too are spiritual leaders. And it don't mean that everybody is just because they are life path 9, because some people are still living in their shadows, right? And there are other people who are at life path who are also leaders in and of themselves. So it's not to be taken just like it's only them that are the leaders, but there's something in the life path 9 that is calling for, this is like your mission. This is what you literally came here to do. Be about your spiritual business, right? Ashe, Ashe. Let me see who else was added to the mix. Yes. I am Grand Day. Okay, okay. My son was, oh, you said your son was, not you. Okay, well, your son is a 369er. Come through, come through. Right? He's like, I'm driving. I didn't get it through. So what I was saying was, okay, bring it back to me, Spirit. Oh, I was gonna play the Halls of Amenti. Yes, thank you. But let me do this before I get squirreled by Halls of Amenti. So the calendar, I'm gonna just go to right now where we at in Leo, and it's all comedically inclined. So if you see, it's called a shift in time, to shift us back to the origins of time, right? And it was really during Third Eye Atlas. So Third Eye Atlas, the cosmic messenger. When I was putting this together, it was during that time that Third Eye Atlas was passing through, was still like with our inner planets and whatnot. This was before it even passed by Jupiter. So the cosmic messenger did its business, right? How can we get the calendar? You can email me. You can email me. I'm still working. I'm still working on putting together some type of automatic thing where people could just sign up, press this, and order. I'm working on that. But for now, I'm old school and technologically challenged, so I'm still working with technology. I'm barely able to get on and do these lives because it's technology. But, and you can get it by emailing me or messaging me. If you're on TikTok, you can message me. Emailing me is the best way because sometimes I don't get the messages if it's like hiding behind something else, is what I noticed. So email me, and my email is akilatextry@gmail.com. AKILAH. Grand Rising, Laura, welcome. AKILAH at Gmail. No, Textry. AKILAHTEXTRI@gmail.com. And it's on my page as well. So let me go to, I want to share this with y'all. Let me go to Heru. Heru. We are in the month of Heru. So when you open it up, you're going to see a lot of comedic, it's comedically inclined because that's how I got a lot of the information. And so you're going to see Heru. I know it's backwards for some of y'all. So you're going to see Heru. You're going to see at the top, I spoke about it yesterday for those who are here. It'll say 2018. And you'll see underneath it, it says Gregorian 2026. So the thing about this calendar is it's still easy to read, to still know where you are in the Gregorian calendar, because I get it. We still live in this world, in the world, but not of the world. And a lot of times people may get these new calendars, and why people don't really use them or it's not as effective, they just have it and it just be like for show, like, oh, I got this new calendar. But do you actually use it? Like I said, this is a tool. So we need to be able to use it. And people are not going to use what they don't readily understand. Let's not kid ourselves. So this is like a transition tool. This helps us transition into being able to safely and comfortably use the calendar for what it really is. So in the meantime, in between time, it helps that you have where we are in the 3D world, so we can know. It helps us to bridge with them, and it helps them to bridge with us. So we know where we are when we're operating in the 3D world. So it will say 2018. If you notice, everything of the 5D is in bold. You'll see it in bold. Boldly Heru is the name of the month, because I have to return to the origins of time. There is power in the tongue. There's power in numbers. So when we return to the origins of time and the origins of language, then we unlock more dormant codes in us, and we restore the truth within our own DNA and blood. So Heru is the comedic, name. And Leo is what Greeks call it. So what we know these 12 months as, or these 12 astrology signs as, are Leo. It's the Greek names. And so the Greek names, when they name it, they take it from our origins of tongue. So a lot of times we got to speak the origins to open it back up. So I put that there, but I also put Leo so you can understand, because you might say Heru, okay, what is that? There's no connection there. And how do I connect that to the stars? So Leo is there so that you understand the month of Heru is the month of Leo. And then as you can see right under there, it's going to tell you what you're looking for. Anything from July 23rd to August 23rd to be in this entire month. Right? And that has the moon, full moon, new moon, full moon, new moon, half moon. All the moons are in there. Portals are in there. Important dates to know are in there. Like this star is the Honorable Haile Selassie, known as Rastafari, and not just about a religion, because I'm talking about the man who was born on the day, the first of Leo, the first of the lion. And then that's how you know his significance, that he walked with the lions. He brought in some type of energy about the lions, about being brave, courageous lions, and what we need to do right now, which is walking as a brave lion into the fifth dimension. The whole Rastafari movement is a preparation for the fifth dimension, right? Is what I learned personally through my experience. And I grew up in that background. I grew up in the Rastafari background and not liking it, right? I'm not saying it to y'all like I'm advocating for it, because I don't do religions at all. But I know that me being raised in that helped me to be ready for the fifth dimension. Like when people ask me, how do you just up and walk away from that? Or how do you it's so easy for me to disconnect, because I grew up in a certain type of livity that does not connect to the system. The Rastafari movement is about not being in Babylon. They everything against, when they say Babylon, they're talking about the institution. They're talking about the false matrix. They don't say that, and they don't know that, but I now know, based on where I am now, that they was talking about the false matrix. The Babylon, the Kabbalion, whatever you want to call it, is a part of the false matrix. They build the illusion. And so the Rastafari movement was one of the first major vehicles, right? I'm not going to say it's the only, but it was one of the first major vehicles in modern times, in our remembering of days, to be bold enough to break away from the institution and live their lives away from the institution in such a bold movement. And then have a vehicle, a musical vehicle called reggae to really carry us through. Even though a lot of those messages got lost in translation. I'm just being real. Not because you see somebody with Rasta mean that they there, because I see a lot of lost Rastafarians, right? So anyway, let me not go too deep into that. And then you see what I want to point out here is, you'll see here is the day out of time. This is today. This is where we are right now, today, the day out of time. So the big numbers that you see will be the day according to the 5D calendar, right? So Leo, the first day of Leo is the first degree. Understand this, degrees are days. Degrees on the calendar, the degrees according to the earth, right? I'm not talking about the other planets, because the other planets move differently. But when it comes to earth, our degrees are days. Every degree is a day that we're moving more into the sun's light of this gate called Leo, Heru, in the month of Leo, in the month of Heru, right? You may hear them say the sun moved into Leo. It is not the sun, it is us. The sun doesn't move. Well, let me not say the sun doesn't move. The sun is moving throughout the galaxy. But in relation to us, it is us that moves around the sun. The sun is not going around us. We are going around the sun. So the sun didn't move into Leo. We did. So when they say the sun is in Leo, they're saying the earth is in Leo. If you understand that, right? If you don't believe what I'm saying, just go ahead and pull up your birth chart, and you're not going to see anything that says Earth. You're going to see all the other planets. You're going to see Mercury all the way to Pluto. You're going to see Chiron. You're going to see, you're going to see everything but Earth. You're not going to see Earth. You know why? Because your sun sign is your Earth sign. This is why I do natal chart readings. So if you need to know more, I say this, but a lot of people be slipping and tripping. Get your natal chart reading. It is definitely going to help you understand how you exist in the stars. It's going to help you understand who you actually are according to your cosmic blueprint. Right? So, as I said, Leo the first. And so as you move on, you'll see here's today, the 25th. So on the bottom are the numbers of the Gregorian calendar. So just as I said here, you'll see July 23rd to August 23rd, right? Those are these numbers here, the little numbers. The big numbers are the degree and the day that we are in that month, right? Thank you, sis. Thank you for all of the love and the hearts. Ashe, ashe, right? Oh, Austin said, I am the star. Ha ha. So this is your birth. Is this your solar return, Austin? That means you walked in with the lion too. You walked in with the Leo first day. And so the 25th is where we are here. And you'll see, let me pull it up closer. You'll see it says a day at a time. Yep, it says day at a time. Let me see if you are, I'm giving it to both. I don't know if I put it too close. And then you see right next to it, it says the 26th, and it says what? The Galactic New Year. I'm showing both cameras. So tomorrow will be the 4th day, and it will be the Galactic New Year. The Mayan, you'll see it says it on here. It says Galactic New Year, Mayan New Year. So it guides you through these. This is why I said this will help you to see. You'll see where the portals are. Let me see if I can show you a portal. There is a, where is it? Oh, and the 2626 portal. You'll see that here. So this is tomorrow. On the 26th, there's a and anything that's a portal for 3D, you'll see the port, you'll see it here. If it's a portal for 5D, you'll see it up here with the bigger number, with the 5D number. So for example, this would be a 5-5 portal. Okay, that's what that is. So on this day, on the 27th, what you're seeing here is a 5-5 portal for 5D. Why? Because Heru is the 5th month. Leo is the 5th month. So this is the 5th day of the 5th month, which makes it a 5-5 portal for the 5th dimension. This in 3D is the 26th day, right? The 26th day that goes with the year. We're in the year 26. So there's a 2626 portal every day within this year in the 3D calendar. So there are 12 2626 portals. Every month you're going to see a 2626 portal. This is the most important and potent 2626 portal because of everything that's happening, because of the Mayan Galactic New Year. This portal is not just any portal. And the theme of the portal is usually what the numbers are telling you. So the theme of the portal is the, let me see. Oh, did I miss some messages here? Let me catch up with some of the messages here. The theme of the portal is, bring it back to me, Spirit. Oh, 2, 6, so 8. So it's a 2626 portal with, it's really the 2 and the 6 is an 8. So it's like an 8-8 portal. So it's a theme. The theme that is given is the 8-8, the infinite access into our gates, the infinite access into the 8-8 Lion's Gate. It's infinite. We are gaining infinite access. And for those who choose not to incline on their cosmic climb, will be in the infinite loop. See, we got choices, y'all. We got free will. Nobody can force nobody to do anything. You're either going to ascend and accelerate into the infinite access of infinite time, space, reality of your timeline, or you're going to stay locked in an infinite loop, right? Which is why the song. She said, "Don't forget the song. We want to hear it." Okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Let me pull it up so everybody see the calendar. I wanted to make sure because I will forget to show the calendar. So I said, "Let me share this with y'all." So the infinite loop. It was something else. Oh, okay. Before I get to that, one last thing about the calendar. As I speak on the infinite loop that we're locked in with the 3D calendar. I don't know how many are aware of this, but notice it says 2018. They got us at 2026. They have us in an 8-year. They pushed us up 8 years ahead to throw us off. So when we have true alignments, it'll be like too late by the time we get there, or we would miss it by the time we get there. So they throw us off by putting us ahead of things. So 8 years, there's no coincidence in that. The Gregorian calendar that has us 8 years ahead is to keep us in an 8-year lock. An infinite, not 8-year, 8 meaning infinite, to keep us in an infinite lock in their timeline. This is why it is important to get off that timeline. Like I want to say to y'all, get out. Like the movie Get Out, get out. This is why I push time. Right now I'm pushing time. It's going to be our bedtime at like the middle of the day. Our rising was like at about 8 o'clock, 6 to 8 o'clock. Like, and we've been up all night, the entire family. So, and I've talked to y'all about that. If anybody has questions about that, I could explain to y'all about what pushing time looks like. But every time I do it, it pushes me a day behind again. It pushes me back, like it's pushing me and pushing me back, although it's pushing me ahead, if that makes sense. It's pushing me back as in unwinding me out of that infinite lock, that 8-year infinite lock. I'm dialing that back. But in actuality, it is a forward movement. So that dialing back out of their false matrix timeline is really a forward movement into the true timeline, if that makes sense. So good. Imaj says, whoa, I tell people this all the time. How can we access the calendar? You can always access it by emailing me, or you can message me here on TikTok, but it is better to get me at the email. And my email is on my page, akilatextry@gmail.com. Ashe, loving the calendar too, and I emailed you. Cool. Yep. Email me right away so I could see it. I'll see it later on today, probably after I go to sleep and wake up. Let me see. What is it that you tell people all the time? I'm curious. I wanted to catch that back. Her email is in her bio. Thank you, Dedicated. Yep, it's in my bio. Ashe. Email me and let me know when you need the calendar, when you want it, and so forth. Thank you so much. Oh, that's very interesting. I definitely want information on pushing time. Yeah, I'm going to share more pushing time information with you all. Let me get the song up for you all. Let's take a brief moment to look at the song, and then I'm going to catch up. Moon cycles, not solar cycles. Ashe. I wanted to catch up with those who are on YouTube as well, so I can get to the song. Yep, Alien is the sun. Is artificial, called Nibiru. I know about Nibiru. The moon is artificial, Earth is artificial. Well, we're all in assimilation. If we talk about artificial, this is all an assimilation for us to exist in this plane, particularly in this time-space reality. So we are spiritual infinite beings. So obviously there has to be some kind of assimilation for us to exist on this plane in a physical body. So that's understood. Ma'am, watch UFO refueling at sun videos. Watch planet ships cloaked, siphoning off gold from Nibiru's atmosphere, artificial sun. I've heard of some of that too as well. Thank you for sharing. Word, sound, power, Trinity movement, Rasta vibrations. Thank you for that too as well. I know that was when I was talking about the Selassie movement. And one last thing, degrees are days. So when you have a university degree, I didn't even think about the university. When you have a university degree according to their standards, what do you have when their institutions are based in false tuition? They're intuitions, right? False tuition and not intuition. What do you have when their institutions are based in false tuition and not intuition. Ashe, ashe. All right, so let me pull up the song. Thank you for sharing that too and reminding me. Yeah, we got to look at those university degrees. All right, this is by Donnie Arcade, y'all. This is the Halls of Amenti. I got to start playing this more while we preparing. This is just a talking intro part. You gonna hear it. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
In the space-time, the children of light look down on the world, seeing the children of men in their bondage, bound by the force that came from beyond. Knew they that only by freedom from bondage could man ever rise from the earth to the sun. No food in 3 days, stomach empty and fasting. All the while I'm acting on my passion. Sacred sites bound and I begin to galactic.
Chilling with those in the halls of Amenti. No food in 3 days, stomach empty
and fasting. All the while I'm acting on my passion. Sacred sites bound and I begin to galactic. They try to bring me down like a lamb. They ain't understanding the message of the passage. Yeah, that's automatic. Force real fast, shit from world like the Wayne. Yeah, different planet. Everybody's so savage. Dark green tablet. Let me teach the people they can do a little magic. Let me teach the people they can walk a little faster. Keep a tight grip, walking up Jacob's Ladder. Let go of that cargo. Now you know the mysteries of the cosmos. And you know that up here is no time zones. You can go anywhere that I go. Let's go fasting on everything, cool on everything. I'm back to the astral plane. I'm sick of the same old things. I'm feeling like Wu-Tang Cash rules everything. Chilling with those in the halls of Amenti. No food in 3 days, stomach empty and fasting. All the while I'm acting on my passion. Sacred sites bound and I begin to galactic. Chilling with those in the halls of Amenti. No food in 3 days, stomach empty and fasting. All the while I'm acting on my passion. Sacred sites bound and I begin to galactic. I'm one, but my mind, body, and soul. The love that I am taking over control. Got my soul integrating as my mind got divided. I feel my continent with light, then I begin triple-sided. My glands started expanding, started commanding. My thoughts and emotions, my body was standing in complete darkness. I was cold and heartless until meditation had your boy feeling thoughtless. Geometrical patterns started manifesting and started blessing my path. I started feeling the wrath from within. My body getting bigger. Got my DNA activated, my rhymes getting sicker. That's when Thor stepped in as he looked me in my eye. Astro projected out, story lila to the sky. Immortal observations of parallel creations ascending through these dimensions of light. Feel my sensations, son, I'm chilling with those in the halls of Amenti. No food in 3 days, stomach empty and fasting. All the while I'm acting on my passion. Sacred sites
no, it's not Black Magic. It's Donnie Arcade.
He who by progress has grown from the darkness.
And the voice here, this is
from the night into light.
Not 19 Keys. Billy Carson. There you go. I was trying to remember who he was.
Of light and of life. Guided he then by wisdom and knowledge, passes from men to the master of life.
Even a violin just like calling you in. Yes, y'all, that's it. Chilling with those in the halls of Amenti. Rise Again by Free Soul. Thank you. I'm gonna look that up too. Rise Again. That's like when I came across that song, it was like, let's go. Halls of Amenti. And as I said, that came across me in 2024. I had already been preparing. This is why I tell you, universe bring things to you. See, just like Austin, you already had that crystal, and universe just aligns you at the right time. It'll have you align with the right person at the right time to bring it. And it was actually somebody on my YouTube channel that heard me talking about the 8-8 Lionsgate and how I had been preparing for it. I had been fasting. I had been in that deep, like for more than 3 days. Like I had been fasting. I had been operating with the Galactic New Year. That's when in 2024, that's when I expanded on that level, and the Galactic New Year came into my focus. But what really called my attention was fasting. Before the fasting, I got a call. Just as why I pay attention to the cosmos. There was something about the Mars Uranus conjunction, and whenever spirit was like, make the call, Mars Uranus conjunction. So I did. Anybody that had a Mars Uranus conjunction, I told them to call in, just like I'm calling all of y'all right now. I was saying it from yesterday and before. Anybody who's ready, the true 144 ascendants, it's time for us to build the light colonies. It's time for us to come together. And they were guiding me. It's time for another galactic celestial call. So to those who have the ears to hear, for those who see and recognize and know the call, are the ones that's going to be stepping in right now. And we're going to be meeting on the 26th. Like, that's why I was telling y'all, hey, it's not for everybody, but for whoever catches it, this is what it's for. It's time for us to take the next step. So when I get those calls, I'm very persistent and adamant, and Spirit was showing me that's why you get the call. Because I was like, why me? I'm always the one to be like calling everybody up. Hey, it's the 5D independence. I'm calling everybody up doing light grid work. I didn't even know what light grid work was until I was already in it, and the download started coming and highlighting to me, this is what you're doing. You're activating a light grid. And then it sent somebody to me to tell me I'm working on the local light grid. I didn't even know. I was like, what? Okay, that's why I'm getting, when I get the downloads, it kept talking about light grid activation. I had never heard about light grid activation. I had never worked on light grid activation. These were just the downloads and the information that was coming and showing me what we're doing in the 5th dimension. Building time. We were actually groundbreaking. Since 2022, we've been breaking ground in the 5th dimension. Now we've reached a point where it's time to build above the ground. We've been digging, we've been laying the pipes, we've been laying the whatever it is you want to call it that we need, laying everything that we need to lay in the ground. Now it's time. The foundation is built. That's what that 444 was for. The 4 planets at 4 degrees, foundational balance, a foundational building by the stars. Not me. I'm not making this up. I can't make this up. So the universe is saying, it's asking us to find our alignment. What are you building? And this is not, people think they can just pass through. It don't work like that. You do not pass certain timelines unless you collapse the old ones, unless you clear and get rid of the densities. And this is what I practice. This is the message, right, that is coming across to a lot of people. This is the message that I'm meant to really give. And I was seeing that even more. As I said, you could see real ones, but it's hard to see the true ones. And a lot of what I practice, I was even listening to some stuff, and I found myself that I can't even listen to certain things no more. Like, my ear is very discerning. We're in a season of discernment. And some things are just people giving information, like just regurgitating knowledge, right? And these are the shadows of the Aquarian age. Just entertaining knowledge, just giving knowledge, and it's nothing wrong. Knowledge is good, but we have to do something with this knowledge. The next level up, the next stage, the next step is, what are you doing with this knowledge? Some people are just hoarding the knowledge and just collecting it, putting it on a bookshelf, and just as accolades to say, I know this and I want you to know this. This is not what the age of the knowing is about. The knowing is to bridge you into something. It's to bridge us more into the 5th dimension. We're not going to bridge if we're just holding information as trophies and showing off what we know. So I'm hearing a lot of information, and it just feels like information. And my question is, and I want to pose this question to those of you who are here. This is what we have to add. Yes, thank you. Embodiment. Where is the embodiment? And that is what represents, as someone posted here yesterday, that is what the receptive activation, the receptive completion of 6 is in the 369. The 3 is creative completion brought into visibility manifestation. The 6 is embodiment, receptive completion. And the 9th is spiritual completion, returning back to the isness of what it is in one mind consciousness. So, yes, we need to embody this information, right? Of embodiment of the information. And that's what's happening now, especially with Chiron in Taurus, asking us to embody what Uranus in Taurus was showing us for the previous 7 years. Like there's a whole conversation happening in the stars. That's the conversation in you right now, right where you are. Things are happening in your life that you would be able to understand better if you could understand the conversation of the stars. It's telling you what time it is. It's like the universe is saying, I'm trying to tell you. And you walking around like, oh my God, what is this? Why is this happening right now? And the universe, the divine, is saying, I'm trying to tell you. Can you open your crown chakra? Can you plug your tail into like what we talked about with the avatar? Like, can you get your avatar tail and can you plug it into the earth? I got some information that I injected into the earth. You don't got to just look up to the stars. I got some information in the earth. Can you connect with 2D consciousness? There's information there for you. Can you plug up? Can you plug it in? Plug it in. Right? That's what it's asking of us. Do you hear me? And so right now, this is not the time. Like I heard somebody saying in one of the messages, this is not the time to be going out and just sending your children out all willy-nilly. This is the people are going missing, like for real, for real. You sending your children out, you just going out, people not coming back home because you just going out all willy-nilly. You disappearing, not just physically, but you're disappearing spiritually. You're forfeiting your spiritual nature and your spiritual mission because you want to go out and have a good damn time. This is not the time for that. You know how they say it's a time and place for everything? We are having serious shifts right now. This is the time to be serious about your shit. Speaking to my serious star seeds, this is the time to really bring it in. And this is what I'm seeing, to bring it back to the point of all this information coming in. But what are you doing? I want y'all to ask yourselves this. When you're listening to people that's sharing information, are they giving you tools? Are they giving you something that you can work with, right? Thank you for the flute. Is that a flute? Thank you, sis. Are they giving you something that you can use to help you clear the densities in your vessel as a timekeeper, as a vessel in time, because that's what you are. You're timekeepers, you're time pushers. We are traveling through time interdimensionally through the dimensions in our minds. That is how we push the time. We're not pushing time just by what you do out here. It starts here. We got to move some stuff around in our mind. We got to do the mental, emotional work. And then it processes in the body. Just look at the order of the chakras, right? It's coming spiritually, right? The heart is the bridge. The heart is your spiritual, energetic body. Let it come through the bridge. Meet me at the bridge. Y'all ever hear them talk about that on Star Trek? Like, I don't know if any of y'all put that together. Star Trek, they be like, meet me at the bridge. They call the bridge, the room that they in, that they navigate in, is called the bridge. Where they do the main video at, or, you know, where we see them standing at the commander station, that's the bridge. Meet me at the bridge. What's the bridge? Your heart chakra. Get into your commander station. Get into your bridge. The spiritual essence and everything comes through the bridge into the body. Yes, Chase. Wow, right? Meet me at the bridge. Bridge yourselves. And then when it comes through the spirit, then it has to work through the solar plexus and the sacral, which is the mental body and the emotional body, the mind, heart, coherency. That's the in between. That's the what do you call it? The meat in between, right? The veggies in between. For those who are vegan and vegetarian, it don't gotta be the meat. It's the main course in between, the bread, the buns. All right. It's like the heart and the root are the buns, but the work that where we're really doing the work is that in between, in the sacral and the solar plexus, the mental and emotional body. Now, once you get it through the mental, emotional body, you're moving energy through your consciousness, the mental, emotional, the thought, feeling, coherency, the conscious, subconscious coherency. Once you do that, it can now be expressed through the body, in the physical body, which the root chakra represents your physical body. Now, when you do things, it matches the mind, thought, the mental, the mind, which is thought, feeling. So we have to process things through our thought, feeling. It is the middle part. It is the, what else is also the middleman? Bring it back to me. You know what I'm talking about. Nervous system. The nervous system. This is why we are calibrating our nervous system. The nervous system is our sensory for everything that we feel. Any information that comes in goes through the nervous system. Consider that your circuit unit. Consider that your electricity wired through your entire body. That's your electric system. That's wired through your entire body. And it's also the water system, because it is electric. It is the energy in motion that flows through you, goes through your mind-body complex, the circuit board, yes, goes through your nervous system. That's the biological, physiological connection between your mind-body complex. Ashe? The energetic aspect of your nervous system is the nadis. NADIS, nadis. Those are the nodes that are connected energetically to your energetic centers, to your chakras. Your energetic centers are connected to about 72,000 nadis. This is your energetic, invisible nervous system. Consider it that. It's like it's parallel to what the nervous system is. So you have your nadis and you have your nervous system. And this is a conversation and a communication that is happening, right? Between in the mind-body complex. So this is a lot. And I'm saying this so that we understand, overstand, and understand what is happening right now with everything that is in and around us and of us. We have a responsibility. It's time to do the work and not just sit there and listen to information that people are just spewing out there. This is why I like I said, I'm sensitive. I can't listen to some people. Even people that I've listened to before, I find that when I go to the channel, it's like my spirit is like, nah. They're not providing what we can do next. They're not providing you with tools and instructions, because right now we need to get our work done. Right now, it's time for preparation, especially and specifically for the next 3 years. I'm speaking to the spiritually elite, right? The spiritual elite are the pioneers and the spiritual leaders that are helping to lay the foundation and the groundwork. And most of those are those of us who have been doing the work at this particular point in time. You have been releasing densities. You've been doing shadow work. You've been finding your wounds and excavating your wounds, not hiding from them, looking for your wounds like a bounty hunter. I don't know how many of you are at that level, but you got to be looking for like you about to take somebody out. Where's that? Because the wounds be hiding. They be hiding, and you get close. It's like, I don't know how many of you know about when you massaging something. Like sometimes you massage, I know my muscles be moving. You be massaging, or you getting a massage and there's this tight, and you massaging, it's like it's moving. It's running. It's hiding. That tight muscle is hiding. So it's kind of like that. That's what it gives me the impression of. It's like it be moving. You find a wound, and then the wound want to go hide behind another wound. And then and an ego wants to spin another narrative while you hide. It's like throwing something that way and running that way. You know, like you find a wound and then it goes shoo, and then it throws something else this way and catches your attention. We got to be real mindful of that. That's kind of what's happening right now. We can't afford to get thrown off. And that's why I said real serious ones are not allowing themselves to get thrown off. So whatever's happening in the family, this is why we had to get this family hit, y'all. So while some of you may be questioning why the family did, look, it's for you to know that they don't like you and hang up the coat. That's it. Stop making it so personal. Depersonalize. You've been programmed all your life to be connected and attached. Now it's time to detach. I didn't say love them any less. I said detach. Right? I definitely been putting in work. It's not an easy thing to find. It's not. You got to identify and fight them. And this is the work I've been doing since 2021. The workshop that I'm telling y'all about that I do quarterly, I've told some of you about it. Some of you may be new. If you're new, let me explain it to you. The workshop that I do quarterly is a Divine Chakra Moon workshop that helps you to work with the energies, your energies within you, and the energies, the celestial bodies at the same darn time. It is to help us really accelerate and really like capitalize on these energies for our own soul unfolding journey. I utilize it with the full moon because the full moon brings up the toxicities easily for you. So some of you that may be digging and looking, you don't got to dig too deep during the full moon, because just like the full moon raises the waters and raises the tides in the ocean, it raises the waters in you. And what is the water again? The element of water is your sacral chakra. What is the sacral chakra? Your emotional body. So it brings up the emotions, the energy in motion that needs to come up. We have this opportunity every month. Every month. That's why I do it quarterly. I share it with you. Some people come back again and again, and that's good because it helps with accountability. Some of us, it's a few of us that are the same people that have been coming together since 2023. Right? And so we come together quarterly with this. And this is what I offer. So those who are given information, again, what do they offer? And are you taking advantage of that offer? Because I share this with a lot of people, and I must be honest with y'all, very few people come into these workshops. And I kid you not, every time somebody comes through the workshop, they gain something. They gain something. It unlocks codes in your soul because it taps into your subconscious mind. Our subconscious is where a lot of things are hiding. We don't see them. That's why it's under. So when we do this work, it helps to open that subconscious. It helps you to bring things from the subconscious into the light of conscious mind, which is where we do our main work through our conscious phase of mind. I'm not saying conscious as in woke. I'm not saying conscious as I'm awake. Like the medical terms use it in that way. They just say, oh, she's conscious, he's conscious, he's awake. When you're asleep, when you're in a coma, you're unconscious. Some people are walking around comatose. You might be medically moving around, you may be medically conscious, but spiritually, you're unconscious. A lot of people are doing unconscious behaviors. So you can be getting all the information that you're getting in the world. If you're still operating through unconscious behaviors, all the information in the world is not going to save you. It's not going to help you accelerate to the next timeline. Because I don't even want to say save now. Like I'm not trying to save people. I'm simply facilitating. I'm simply a channel that's able to help connect you. I'm a bridge. I'm a part of the bifurcation bridge. Meet me at the bridge. right? Energy in motion, yes. When is the next workshop? Well, funny you should ask, because the next full moon is right now, but I don't do it in between. The last workshop was in June, so the next one is not due till September. I do it quarterly like that. I kind of do it around the time that the seasons change. It's very seasonal. So the one I do in June is around the summer solstice. Somewhere it's always around that. The one I do in September is around the fall equinox. The one I do in December is around the winter solstice. The one I do in March is around the spring equinox. So I do it quarterly in that way. And it's funny how universe just aligned that, because it just so happened that I started it in June. I started doing the workshop in June of 2021 because of me doing my soul work. What I share with you all in the workshop is not what I got out of a book. It's what I got out of the book of life within, because I went through a dark night of the soul. So I went through a dark night of the soul in 2020. And for the whole year of 2020, this is what I had been working on monthly, every month. Particularly by April. I started it in April of 2020, right after the whole, I don't want to say the word because they might shut me down, but you know, their whole fake matrix debauchery that happened in 2020. And it was in March of 2020. I never forget, I call it Doomsday, March 2020. If those of you who've seen my video on Doomsday on my page, that was done around March of 2020 to well, not 2020, but March 20th. And that's when it all really hit. Doomsday, the ending to the beginning. And from April, I had been working with the moon because I didn't have nothing else around me. It's like, all right, what we gonna do? And I ended up working with my chakras and the moon, and this ended up becoming a thing that I did every month. And I didn't make it didn't become a workshop until people started asking me, right? Because that's when I was just Facebooking. I was just on Facebook and I was just sharing all my chakra foods and what I'm doing this day. And people was like, what are you doing? And then I said, well, I'll tell y'all if you want. And if you like it, I'll put a workshop together for y'all. So that's what I did. And eventually it became a workshop. Yeah, the scam in 2020. I like that. Let's call it the 2020 scam. So that way they don't cut me, because you know TikTok be real sensitive. And when I called it the P word, which is not what they called it, I called it my P word, they cut me. So yeah, the scam of 2020, and you and I know what we talking about, right? It's a celebration. So you tell them, baby, that's right. Oh, like that. Medically conscious and yet not spiritually conscious. You like that, right? That's what I'm realizing. They medically conscious, but they spiritual zombies walking around here like they comatose. All right. So that happened, and that's what brought about the workshop. And so it's work that I actually did. And if it works, if you work it, and I've literally peeled layers back off my soul. It doesn't fix you overnight. This is why I do it. To this day, when I do it, I still get something out of it. Because when you think about it, if you've been doing things habitually for 20 something, 30 something, 40 something years of your life, one workshop is not going to get rid of all of that. One workshop plants the seed and begins the work of you unraveling and peeling the layers one step at a time. Because you have years of false information programmed in your soul. Years. Even before you were born, the bloodline that you came through holds codes of false matrix bullshit in the blood. You come with some of that through the blood. Even though you've come to break it, you've also come with some of it in the blood. So there's work that has to be done. We have to unravel. We have to pull the strings apart. So the next workshop, to answer your question too, because Austin's asking now. So the next one is, if that's what you're asking, what are you asking when you're saying, when is this again? If you could let me know. But to answer the question of when I'm going to do it, why I said good question, because I may do it with this full moon. I'm literally like tossing and turning with it, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, spirit be pulling me sometimes when it takes work for me to do it. And as I said, I show up, very few people show up, and a lot of times there's no reciprocity, right? Monetarily too, speaking energetically and monetarily. So for me to do it outside of it, it has to be monetary at this particular time, because I'm always doing it. I've been doing it for free for like 2 years, and it takes a lot. And spirit had to tell me, hey, you got to stop doing this for free. You got to stop doing it for free. I think somebody even posted on here, you giving out a lot of knowledge. Earlier, someone was on here, was like, hey, don't give away all of your, and I got what they were saying. It's like, I could feel it. Spirit was like reminding me, don't give too much of you, because I do that. I will just give and give and give. And then I'm depleted, looking around, wondering what the heck happened. The spirit is like, it's not an equilibrium, because you're not getting back that energetic reciprocity to fill back up. So you got to take that time, give less, say less. And I know I'll be on here doing my lives and, with y'all, but as I said, not but, and I have to hold back some of that or reserve that. So to answer the question, it is quarterly. The next one is not due till September, but I'm feeling like, because this galactic gathering is so important, I do want to have that information available for those who are ready and willing light bodies. But you have to be willing, and this is why I'm waiting on the emails. I got a few emails, and when I say few, I mean 2. I got 2 emails. One message, 2 emails. So I'm waiting pretty much on the response. So meet me at the bridge is what I'm saying. Meet me halfway. If you're ready, if you're one of the 144, and this is what Spirit was highlighting to me, you got to be willing to invest in what you're ready for, because people answer to this. And I'm not saying me, I have to understand this. This is what Spirit had to show me. You may want to do it for free, but people operate in this. People answer to this. Everybody is not free from that bondage of money. Everybody is not under the scale of money is an illusion. We say it, but not many people embody knowing that money is an illusion. Not many people live in that embodiment of being aware that money is an illusion. I am, but I have to understand that not everybody is. So being that is where they are with money, then it has to be translated through that. So what they'll take their money and do, people will take their money and spend $50. People will go to a restaurant and spend $100 and something, $200 something. People will go to concerts and spend $500,000. I hear about these concert tickets. People will spend for all of this 3D shadow stuff. But when it comes to spirituality, it's not equating. So my thing is 144. I'm giving y'all the message just as I got it. Since you're asking and I'm sharing with you, it's the 144. This is what I'm hearing, and I'm listening to Spirit to guide me more through it. But it's for the 144. So those who really are ready for it, the class is one for the whole entire it's a 7-day workshop working with the full moon, 3 days before, 3 days after. It's 144, right? It is, and it's worth more. It's really priceless. Like, what the information that you get is really priceless. I could be one of them people that's out here charging $1,500, literally, easily, but that just don't sit right on my soul. So it's for, look, he said it's worth $5,000. You ain't never lied. Some of these people paying $2,000 for some stuff that's still not transforming them and helping them to tap into their subconscious and really work with the things that they truly need to work with. And I present all of that in the meeting, and I'm also available through our WhatsApp. We have a WhatsApp link, which I'm also going to be changing. Right? So it's an illusion, but while we're here, we do need to navigate this realm. Exactly. It is. And we have to understand that the true currency is energy. So that means, as Spirit was showing me, I put a lot of currency in what I do. I put a lot, to the point where certain family members, when I first started this, family members was like, what is wrong with her? Who works for free? Who does? Because I put a lot, and they know that I make it a priority, because when I'm in a workshop, family members cannot get to me. They worse can't get to me now, but even before, whenever I do this, family members can't get to me, and they better not mess with me, because they learned the hard way when they was messing with me while I was doing light work, and everybody literally in the family got sick. Everybody who was on my name, who was sitting on my name negatively, which means they were throwing darts at my energy in the energetic realm, and they don't even realize it. They were like, what did we do to you? And I'm like, you don't understand spirit, you don't understand energy, and you don't understand true spiritual warfare. While y'all sitting there laughing at me while I'm doing my light work, y'all are sending negative energy to me while I'm doing my light work. That's going to ricochet back to you. When I say the whole family got sick from that one house where they all gathered and made a mockery of my name, in the name of the light, in the presence of the light, while I'm actively working on the light grid, that ricocheted back to them and everybody got sick. They know, don't mess with me. When I'm doing my workshops, keep my name out your mouth. Don't play with me in my workshops. The energy sets up a field and nobody could get to me. People will be calling me. I've been calling you. My phone don't even ring. You can't get to me. You just can't get to me. So when I say I put all my energy, I say that to say this. That's to show you how much I spend my energy, my time vessel, energy, time, my time, space, reality, energy goes into all of this. So I'm spending more than anybody is going to pay me. So you're right when you said $5,000, because I spend about that, energetically speaking, spiritually speaking. The equivalent of what I spend spiritually is about $5,000. I'll take that. I would have never even said it, but when you said it, that's truth, and I'm not going to deny that truth. That's exactly what it is. I probably spend more than that, right? He said, I felt that, and she said, only for, yeah. Oh, it's 144, and even that is a breakdown. That's a breakdown, because it's $33 a day, and if you do the math, $33 for 7 days. Because people used to come in daily. I used to say, you know what? If you're not going to be here every day, that's fine. If you're not going to be here the whole week, just pay for the day that you come. $33 a day, and that works out to about, if you do 7 days, that's about $200 and something. And for me to make it easier for people, I would tell them 144, because I work with the numbers too. If you notice, 144 is the number 9. 144 is a completion times completion. So there's something tied in that number. So when you pay that amount, it's not just about what you're paying me. You're signing up for yourself, and you're signing something within yourself energetically to the 12 by 12, to the completion times completion. You're sowing that seed for yourself. So that 144 is not just for me, it's for how you show up for yourself. So the way that I look at it, for me to do this one, for those who want me to do this one right now, it's going to be for the 144. As soon as you send that 144, I would do it. I'll do it. If I get, I'm not even gonna say, I always said one person. I always said I would show up for one person. So I'm not even gonna say if I get 3 people. Whoever means what they say and is ready, drop that 144. If I see only 144 that says this is for the workshop, I would show up for the workshop. It would just be you and me. You will have me all to yourself. You will have a one-on-one. It'll be you and me. So that's going to determine if I do it. That's how I'm going to look at it. I'm saying it right now on the spot, and I'm co-signing to that in the universe, because I've been toiling with it. I've been seeing that I need to do something, but I've been kind of reserved because I know the amount of energy that it takes. I know the time that it takes, because it's going to take time out of my home as well. My children get put on the back burner, literally, when I'm doing workshops, when I'm doing spiritual work, period. And they understand that because they're 5D children, right? They know we build in 5D. So they know when mommy doing her 5D work, it's 5D time. It's ascension time. And I got ascension children on ascension time. However, I still got to balance it out. So if you're serious, if you want this right now, that's going to help. And it really will be beneficial because it's preparing us right now for the halls of Amenti, for what we're going to walk through. And for those who do, when we come together tomorrow for the 2626 gathering, we're going to do an activation. That's going to be private. And matter of fact, I might just put that, for those who pay, I may just put that together right with the workshop. We'll go right into the workshop tomorrow because it will start tomorrow. The full moon is on the 29th. So if you ready, for those of you who ready and willing, faithfully, you ready for tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, Ma Kali, energetic protector. Keep my name out your mouth. Yes, Laura, I'm serious about that. They better keep my name out your mouth or else Kali Ma. Off with their head. That's Kali Ma energy right there. Off with the ego's head, with that misappropriated masculine energy. Off with your head. Right? Ashe, Ashe, thank you for that. That's why I heard Spirit say oh, you heard Spirit say 5K. Well, thank you for the message of Spirit through you, because I wouldn't have said it. But when you said it, I felt it just as you said it. Like, yeah, it's worth 5,000. I could easily say, you got to sign up and get on a payment plan and pay me $5,000 because what I put in far outweighs. This is part of my life, soul, everything. I wouldn't have this workshop if I didn't go through that dark night of the soul. So it's almost like my own sacrifice of myself goes into that, goes into this workshop. The work that I do that digs into looking for wounds and all of that I do for myself, the work that I do goes into this to be able to have it be available for everybody. Austin says, I'll message you. Oh, how do we pay? Zelle. You can Zelle me. And I want to be a part of the 2-6 gathering too. Yep. Oh, you just heard about it. Yeah, because I was talking about it yesterday, I think. And then I posted a video yesterday or the day before. I'm so out of time on the day out of time, y'all. I'm letting y'all know I'm out of time. I'm out of time, not running out of time, but I'm out of that timeline. So I don't be knowing, that's like, what day we on? I don't know if I did it yesterday or the day before. You know, my yesterday, your 2 days ago. Because I'm pushing time. So I'm literally outside of the time. Right. So with that, let me see what else. Okay. Facts 144. Yep. It should be 144 a day, right? 144. He's like, facts 144 a day. So 144, you could send it through Zelle. You could Zelle it through my email, which again is also on my page, akilatextry@gmail.com. And as soon as I see it there, you could put in the memo. This is put your email in the memo, because I send you the Zoom link through the email. I'll email you the Zoom link. So as soon as you do that, I would definitely be ready for tomorrow. We'll have a tomorrow transmission, activation transmission. It'll probably be later in the evening because of my time pushing. I may not wake up until like 8 o'clock night, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the night. So if we do it, it may be at like 9 or 10 o'clock, and I'll send it to you. Those who email me, I'm going to respond to you all with the coordinates for the 2626 meetup, as well as for the workshop. All right, Grand Rising. So that'll be tomorrow. Yep, and it'll be for 7 days. So if for those of you who are, like I said, ready, willing, light bodies and ready for that next time ascension, those of you who are really, really ready, drop that in and the 144 will have you ready to go. So I'm giving it to you just as I, heard the message. And if this is really, really for you, is it? Okay, Spirit is like, no, say less. Okay, keep it at what it is. I'm going with what Austin said. I'm keeping it at, the 5,000 that is worth. Like, don't swivel, don't switch around it no other way. 144 gets you in, and I'm leaving it at that. Anything else, when I give information here, it's as you can see, it's free. Thank you for those of you who give the gifts and that are here. So we'll do that 144 and I'll be ready. I'll send you the coordinates for tomorrow. So, and remember, this is to prepare us for everything that we got coming up, the nodal shift that is changing. All of that has to do with, again, we're shifting into Leo. Our south node in Leo is helping us to extract the shadows of Leo, the arrogance sometimes. Some of us be in spiritual arrogance, and we got to extract that too. Not because we know what we know means that we could just shit on humanity or shade humanity. There's a balance, because it's our north node is in Aquarius, which is the we. So we have to have a balance. We have to take out these shadows to bring us into the true timeline, the true collective timeline of that which is building right now. Right? So from the 444 basket right now that we're just building, the foundational building of the light colonies are coming online. So I'm looking, even as we do this work, I'm looking for the true ones that want to continue to build in this work, to build the light colonies on a very true level, right? Everybody's at different levels. So it's what you can do, what you can give, but at a very true level. And I'll explain to some of you more one by one. Like when you do a one-on-one with me, I can give more information because everybody's at different levels, right? So, and the divine shows me who's at a particular level where I can say, all right, this is what I can do. It's not to say that I'm the one telling you what level you at in that way, but it helps me to understand what level I can work with. If I need to do a particular work, this is the level that I can work with. So this is why I suggest for those who are also serious to do a one-on-one, to sign up for a one-on-one. Register for a natal chart reading if you can. And even that is affordable. It's $30 for 30 minutes, $60 for 60 minutes, and $90 for 90 minutes, which is very in-depth in the natal chart reading or in the chakra reading, right? And then the one-on-one, spiritual one-on-one is really to sit and sift through where we are in the fifth dimensional timeline. And I can further explain things like what we eat. Like what I can say to you right now too, to prepare you all for the halls of Amenti. You heard the song, right? Chilling with those in the halls of Amenti. No food, 3 days, stomach empty. There is a fasting that is a part of this awakening. There is a detox and a fasting that kind of has to go into it. So as for those of you who are really going to be working with us, when does the work start? Tomorrow. So tomorrow, that's what I was telling Chase and Austin in here, that tomorrow, if they want to do the workshop, because that was iffy, I wasn't going to do it, but I let them, look, if you got the 144, we going through. So tomorrow, whenever, I'll check the rest of today, I'll check between today and tomorrow. And if it's there, then I'll go through and I'll let y'all know. I'll have probably a morning video like this, a rising video, and let you all know, hey, we're going to do it, later on when I wake up. We'll have the workshop. So that'll be starting tomorrow up to the 1st. And as we go through the workshop, by the time we get through the upper chakras, we're going to be going into that fasting that is going to prepare us for the 8-8 Lionsgate, which is the peak of the halls of Amenti. We pretty much start walking through the halls as of the 26th. Actually, I want to say through the 29th. So the 26th, and then 3 days after the 26th, which is going to be on the full moon, we're going to be in that halls of Amenti, literally from full moon to new moon. August the 12th. August the 12th is when you're coming out of the halls of Amenti, and that is on the new moon. And I believe it's going to be a solar eclipse, a new moon. So there is something that we're bringing together while we're moving through the halls of Amenti. And I'll probably talk more about the halls of Amenti possibly tomorrow morning. So for those who want to know more about the halls of Amenti, when I come on and let you all know what we're doing, I'll let you know if we got a green light for doing this workshop. And so those who may still want to sign up may have an opportunity to, because like I said, if I see that 144, then I'm sending you the Zoom link and you'll know. Right? Any other questions? Any other comments? Let me see. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of okay, we got a Jesus peoples in the house, y'all. Brum, 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 brum. I need to start getting some sound effects because them Jesus bots be in. They be in here. 848. That's 848 is a foundational balance within the infinite existence of time. Thank you for that. And we just had it, and that's what I'm going to close out on. Thank you for that. Foundational balance. Just sent yep, that's me. There you go. Dang, put my government out there. Good thing I ain't afraid of it. I'm ready. She's like, I'm ready right now. So, okay, we got it. The meeting is about to be on. So, for anyone else, 144 gets you in the door. And we going to keep it growing just like that. I'm ready when you ready. Ready. So Chase going to be there, and we going to have the 2626 transmission probably in there. If nobody shows up for just a regular transmission, what I might do is just have a 2626 live, just sharing some information about it, but we gonna go deep in it. When we in those meetings, if y'all think this is deep, when we're in those meetings, we go deep. We go in depths that I don't go into here. There's some things I don't address here, right? Not that it's all off tape, but it just doesn't come up. But when we're in there in the meetings, it's like something opens up, and the way spirit moves through in those meetings, some things just really open up. She's like, sorry, no sorries, no sorrows at all. No wahala, as they say in Western Africa. No worries, no wahala. No worries at all. It's A-OK. That's why I was saying it's a good thing I'm not ashamed of my name. Or I'm not really picky like that. Like, oh my gosh, you know my name. Right? I truly go by Aquila. For those who know me from the workshops and everything, that's why the email is Aquila Textry. That was my YouTube name before it became Celestial Earth. So for those who do know me by name, it's Aquila, Akilah. But thank you so much, and thank you for letting me know you ready. And I'm waiting on more of the 144. If you 144, put in your 144. Let's go. It's time to take it to the next level. And if not, then be ready when we come out of this. We coming into the detox. I'll probably be doing a detox to detach in between that and the 8-8, just to have us ready for the 8-8. Right? And the detox to detach, I'll do that by donations. I should be really charging by that too, a set thing. But for me, the set price is really more about the workshop. It's like Spirit is telling me it's time you take this real serious. It's time they take it as serious as you take it. So 144 for that. And so the detox will be just by donation. And for those of you who are in the workshop, who did your 144 and were in the workshop, you can just jump right into the detox. You don't gotta add nothing more unless you choose to. Spirit calls it on your heart to donate towards that. That's on you. But I'm letting you know that detox will be open to you just from being in the workshop. And that detox to detach is going to be a next level as we move through the halls of Amenti. Remember, it's a gateway, it's a hallway. So that's going to be the topic of tomorrow. We're going to talk about the halls of Amenti so we understand what it is. So to cap it all up, to round it all up, thank you for all of you that were here. This is the day that is a day out of time. So take this time to really have a moment to pause and reset, which is what I'm going to do after this. I gotta go to the store, I gotta do some stuff with the children, and then I'll have my pause for the cause, and then I'll go into rest, And when I come out, we'll see what, if I do a video later and post any information about that later. But the next live will be in the rising, and we'll talk about the halls of Amenti. So this is all preparing us for that. And to wrap that all up, to know if you are the 144, you know that you're really ready. If you're the ready and willing light bodies, you know if you have been called into the summer solstice light codes, the full moon in Capricorn, the Sirius gateway light codes, the new moon in Cancer, the 4 planets at 4 degrees cosmic basket. If Mercury retrograde was really speaking to you and through you, bringing you into where you are now, right? If you've been getting the codes 444 and all kind of other angel numbers that's reminding you to change, 555, and the 2626 portal, if you're aware of the nodes, the Leo Aquarius axis that the nodes are changing into, and if you're aware of the 88 Lionsgate and the hall as the halls of Amenti, to sum all of that up, that's how you know this message is really, really for you. So you can't deny that. And to deny it means that you're refusing to infuse with the light on the light grid, which means you're refusing your timeline ascension. I can't say it no other way. It is what it is, right? So it's time to build our light colonies. Our community just got tiered up. That's what I'm talking about. Literally tiered up and tiered up. We moving in tiers. The community is getting tiers, right? So yes, 444 and 1234. Ashe to that. Who testifies to these things says, surely I'm coming soon. Amen. Come, Lord Jesus. You better find the Yeshua inside of you. I don't know what to tell you. You in a cap. You're capped, and I got no time for that. Go talk to the sun. Go talk to the sun and let these light codes tell you something, because your timelines are collapsing. You're collapsed in the timeline. Good luck to you. I'm not talking to you. This is not your ascension time. Talk to me when you get ready for the ascension time. The 144 is on the true timeline. Ascension time. Time's up. Okay? They time is up and our time is up. We're going all the way up. And all the way in. All the way up is really all the way in. We so esoteric, they don't know where to begin. Ashe? Ashe? Open the 6-7 seal. Duh, you big dummy. They talking about open. Yeah, you better delete that and retract. What it say? Message retracted. You better retract that. I caught that. Like, how you gonna talk yourself schooling me talking about open the 6 and 7 seals? Duh, you big dummy. See, this is what spirit got to remind me. Let me, okay, compassion for the collective. That's a perfect example of what I'm telling y'all right now. It's easy for us to be like, shut up, forget y'all, stupid fools. Y'all the one that's dying and collapsing in the timelines anyway. It's easy for us to say that. Spiritual maturation has it where we have to have compassion for the collective. They don't know no better. She right here, whoever this person is, they don't know no better. Right? So they're like, oh, 6 and 7 seal. And it's like, I want to say what was coming out of my mouth was like, duh, you big dummy. What you think we talking about? The 7 seals is the 7 chakras. When it says open the 7 seals, it's saying open your energy centers. That is your divine connection to the ethers. When it says he, Christ, opened the 7 seals, we're talking about you, the Christ consciousness in you, because that is the kingdom that is in you, is your super conscious, Christ conscious mind. Now get your Jesus Christ behind in your super conscious mind and open up them damn 7 seals. Open your 7 energy centers. Open. That's what it's talking about. Right? Faithfully, you know, and this is why I say, like, I gotta have compassion for the collective, because I gotta have compassion for what they're saying. And maybe I'm misconstruing something. You let me know if I am. My apologies. But when you come in with all the Jesus people's rhetoric, then I have to. I don't have to, but this is how I'm taking it, because you're talking about the Jesus people stuff and throwing quotes out there. None of those quotes can't save a lot of people. And I understand some of them. I read it metaphysically, but I can't deal with the literal people. Like, you literally reading something out of the book and you letting these people dictate to you in a capped religion of where you're going to be, and then that's why you can't truly find yourself. So when you come in that type of way, be mindful with them quotes. Like, are we talking esoterically? Are we talking metaphysically? Because if you're talking just literal, then look, all the come on Lord Jesus is not going to save you. Professing that Jesus is the blood and I died under his, all of that is not going to save you. You're going to have to do your own work. You're going to have to find the Christ consciousness in you, the Heru in you, which is your super conscious mind, and open those 6 to 7 seals in you. And that's how you're going to get the answers. Those are the doorways into your consciousness. That's why they're saying open the 7 seals. It's the same thing as saying open your entire consciousness. Ashe? So faithfully you got that. And if you came, if that wasn't, you got the right one, baby. Yes, we're talking yes, we're talking exoterically. Okay, so you're talking exoterically, I'm talking esoterically. So within, you're talking externally, I'm talking internally. Internalize your Christ consciousness. Take that Jesus Christ principle on the outside and bring it within. Go esoteric. Like, I can't tell you what to do. Do what you do. But as for me, I'm going to answer you esoterically. Right? Compassion for the collective. I'm going to have compassion. You know what you know, where you know, and you must go where you go. This ain't for everybody. Right? So maybe you would want to realize, I don't like to tell people what they need to do, that you came across this for a reason, that maybe this is your spirit team guiding you and saying, hey, tap, 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 knock, 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 come up out of that cap. So this may be one of your last calls to the altar call for you to understand, overstand, and understand where spirit is really guiding you and what your true spiritual purpose is that you came here to do. Ashe? Okay, I'll be at peace. You will be at peace, and so will I. Peace, love, and light. Ashe? So let me leave y'all with that. We'll be here tomorrow, and we'll go into Halls of Amenti for those who want to understand what Halls of Amenti is. When tomorrow comes, it'll be the Happy New Year, according to the Mayan calendar, which are connected to the galactic. So happy Galactic New Year. Take your rest in this day out of time and just scan through the dimensions of your mind. Ashe, ashe. Thank you for those who have been here sharing the love and light. Thank you. Thank you too. What did to say? Truthfully, this is for everybody, because everybody is going to have to catch up eventually. You're right. Eventually. But what I mean is, it ain't for all of them right now. Right now, everybody ain't in their body. Remember, we got a lot of people walking around unconscious. Consciously walking around, medically conscious, spiritually unconscious. So the spiritually unconscious, this ain't for them yet. They not ready. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. Will the live be at this time tomorrow? More likely it'll be yes at I think I came out during sunrise. So around sunrise, I've been on here for a minute. It's time to go. So around sunrise, when I get on here and I get on the flow, like I said, I really do give a lot. So I gotta sometimes scale that back a little, pull it back. But I thank all of you that came through. And I don't like to say but, because it's like but and is a plus. And I add to that I thank all of you who showed up, who were here. Thank you so much, Austin, for that red crystal, and for those of us who saw it. And thank you for reminding us of the song so we could jam to the Halls of Amenti. It was beautiful. So enjoy y'all day out of time, and we'll be back while we travel through the dimensions of our mind. Loves up, peace up, light up, hearts up. Stay on the up. Ashe and ashe.